Hello and welcome to Flory Models Kit Review Time. Something a little bit different, or definitely for me. What we've got down in here is a selection of model kits from Rubicon. Now, Rubicon reached out to me and said, would you like to have a little review? Because we spoke about them on a live show. And I know some of my friends, obviously a lot of the members, things like that, have built these and come up with really, really positive things about them. So what we got down in here is Rubicon do a series of pretty much armor, utilities, figures, you name it, they've got it, basically for wargaming. So this is 1/56 scale, and this is their general scale right the way through. So again, it's one of those areas where it's sort of in between, various, 1/48 scale, 1/35, things like that. 1/72. So what we got down in here is 1/56 scale. So we've got a very nice Huey down in here. And as I know the Huey quite well, and I've modelled it various times in 48 scale, 72nd scale, and even 35th, I thought it'd be a good one to have a look at. So again, you get lots of options with these. As you can probably see down in here, it's talking about, obviously, you've got doors can be open or closed. You've got, obviously, the clear parts, as you might imagine. It can be done as the troop cargo version, the medevac version. You've got cabin weapons, including the M60 and the 213. You've got miniguns, obviously, on this one. You've got grenade launchers. You've got armament systems. You get figures and obviously various things as well. So you've got various stands for this one, which you can be added as an optional extra. All right. So quick look around on the box. As you can see, some bits down in here. All right. You've got your kit number for this one is, and I'm looking for it because these are new to me. It must have a kit number somewhere, or perhaps it actually doesn't. Okay. Can't see a kit number on this one. It must have a kit number, surely. Perhaps they don't. Oh, yeah, there we go. Product number 280119, this is. So as you can see, we get a nice selection of decals down in there as well. So, let's have a proper look down in here. So, you are greeted by all separate bags. Nice detail. All recessed details down in here. So, this isn't like a snap-tight type kit. This is actually a proper model kit that you're going to have to put together and you're going to have to weather as well. All right, so you can see various parts all down in this one. Very nice. We've got the clear parts, and then obviously we've got some other ones there. So as always, I think we'll start off with the old instructions. We've got decals as well. So we'll just bring that top camera down just a little bit. There we go. So we can see a little bit more. So as you say, you can do, it's like a 5-in-1. So really what you've got is you've got all the different versions you can do as a D, as an H, and obviously we've got the other ones down in here as well. So straight into it. It's talking about not gluing, so the blades must be somewhat movable as well. So you've got the main rotor assembly, then we've got obviously the tail area, so we've got the tails going in there, and then the tail booms, tail rotor, you've got the exhaust funnel coming off the top. Depending on which version you're doing, obviously opening up holes here at the bottom right the way through. We've got the skis going on, we've got interior details being put into this one. We've got full detail inside, so obviously we do have an instrument panel, we've got a cycliv, we've got collectives as well, so that's very nice as well. And then obviously all the antennas, bits and pieces right on there. Again, depending on the version you're doing, if you're opening up holes, depending on the version you're doing, obviously with the nose section as well. So I would say lots of options with all of these. So we've got the front instrument panel being fitted down in there, and then we've got cabin as well. And again, this is all going to be depending on what versions you're doing. So depending if you're doing the normal one, you've got some litters down here at the back. We're fitting the stretchers on. So we've got 6 stretchers each side. We do get crew and figures as well, so that's very nice, and pilot figures, that's good. Guns, so again, we've got the miniguns sort of on the side if you're doing it that way, and then obviously you can see you've got all the different versions. We've got the ammunition containers down in there. We got the M129 system as well, so that's being fitted down into this one as well. And then obviously you've got figures which man all these guns right the way through. And again, opening up various holes. So you're going to have a good look through here to decide which version you're going to actually be doing. So down here on the end as well, we've got the big old 213s on the sides. We've got M60s, you can fit it with the sides. Also, we've got some rockets, so we've got rocket pods, and obviously we've got guns fitted to the outside as well. So again, you can have it as a proper gunship as well. And then obviously we've got the various parts going in. So we've got doors going down in here. The stand as well, it does have a stand, but obviously that's an optional extra if you do want the stand for it. Doors open and close, clear parts going in there, things like that. And there's all the different versions you can actually do. So again, it's quite a nice option. And there, so on the back here, just obviously sprue trees. And on here is obviously the decal option. So again, we've got first cav, we've got first armoured, and then obviously we've got 82nd Airborne, we've got the 173rd, we've got 25th Infantry, 101st or Air Combat Command as well. And also we've got the Republic of Vietnam as well. ones. So again, and we've got a very nice shark's mouth talking about where it cuts off, and even got New Zealand ones in here as well. So again, there's your figures for it and things like that. All right. So down in here, we've got your decals. So decals again look really nice, to be honest. Good solid colour all the way through. And again, nice if you want to do the shark's mouth. The instrument panel looks very good as well. And then obviously we've got the other one. So definitely very nice indeed. So if we start at the part where we'll recognise a little bit more. So in bag one, so the screws themselves are very, you know, akin to sort of the Games Workshop. It's quite strong. It's, you know, obviously it's a different type of plastic than perhaps you're somewhat used to, because these are designed to be held, they're designed to be played with and all the rest of it. But as you can probably see, it's got tons and tons of detail all the way through here. Up here, we've got the laminations on the blade, all looks very nice. You can see it down in there, all that riveting. It's all recessed riveting right the way through on this one, with some raised details as well. And again, down on the other side. And then over here, we've got the sliding doors at the rear, forward doors as well, obviously in the closed position. Ejector pins all look like they're nicely tucked out of the way, so no problem with those. And again, all the ejector pins are really either flush or just slightly recessed, but very, very nice indeed. But I say, good level of detail in there. Then if we have a look down in here, again, we got some really, really nice details. So we got that. The flooring down in here looks very nice. That sort of checker flooring down here. Pilot seats are really moulded in. Then the details on the underside, as you can see, very, very nice. Good, clean, sharp ones. Got the roof, those different fronts as well. Skids all moulded in one, so that's a nice touch. It'll be nice, straightforward. We've got some of the padding and obviously the sound dampening stuff at the rear. We've got the all-important nose, looking very nice indeed. And obviously we've got the roof. So yeah, actually very, very nice. Good details all the way through on these. So last up down in here, we've actually got, as you can see, the couple of the figures, but we've got the litters as well. All the smaller parts which are going to go down on the inside. So if we turn it around the right way, as you can see, we've got the tail up here. So we've got the figures. Obviously wearing sunglasses, very nicely done as well. This is part of that stand system. It is optional extra for the stand, but you got the first bit of that if you wanted to. And then obviously all the smaller parts and the details which we would expect. As you can see, instrument combing over the top. It's got a nice little detail on the back of it. Really nice seats. Good job. So we've got the cyclic and the collectives just down in here. We've got the instrument panel, which is all raised detail. It's not just flat, or I think you've got the option for flat. So if you want to do a decal straight onto flat, you've got it here. If you did want to dry brush and paint in your own, you've got that option as well, which is very nice. And say there's those stretchers all running across the back, very nice indeed. And again, really, really nice. It's got that stronger plastic, the softer plastic, which is a little bit more pliable, which means it can be handled a lot more. All right. So then obviously down in here, we've got the loadout equipment, all the bits and pieces. So as you can see, we've got the various feeders, ammos, the guns, you name it, it's got it pretty much. So nice little job on the M60s up here at the top. So we've got those over there. We've got the mini guns. We've got the heavy guns as well. The crates. We've got those two, I think they're 60s, twin sides each of them, out onto the sides, the various things. So we've got, you know, all the various bits you might imagine down in here, all really nicely detailed. We've even got the little exhausts, as I call them, so where the empties all fall out the guns, depending on which one you're doing for the miniguns in the 50s. So again, very, very nice all the way through. Okay, last up, more smaller parts. So again, down in here, we've got the rocket pods. We've got all the various parts. And then again, down in here, we've got the crew, various positions with the bodies, the heads, all the arms, as you say, you've got all the limbs, all the bits and pieces. And over here, we've got some of the ammunition crates, some of the parts. We've got the rockets, front and rears. We've got some of the cradles for those and all the other bits and pieces down in there, just like that. But that's actually all very, very nice. So again, this is one of those ones where at first glance, you just might think, oh, it's a wargaming thing and you're a modeler and it's not into you. But over the last few years, we've seen, especially 1/48 scale, and 72nd scale, it's got that nice sort of place in between the two of them. So it's going to be quite a nice model once it's done. If you think last year, end of last year, I did a 72nd Huey. So this one is obviously a lot larger than a 72nd one and getting on for the sort of 48 scale size. So you're going to have quite a chunk when it's all done as well. But again, what's really, really nice with these things, they're not going to break the budget. These things, I think top price you'll pay for something like this as well is just over sort of 25, 27 pounds for them in the UK, which is really nice. And that goes as well for the armour, which we'll look at next as well. Full interior armour kits. So we've got Jeeps over here, we've got the Bofors guns, and they're not going to break the bank. At the end of the day, they're 20 to sort of 30 quid in that range for the entire series as well. So that makes them really, really nice. But what you got here is actually, I think, would be really nice as sort of a weekend build type of thing, something else like that. It's not going to be as detailed as, a 35th scale helicopter or anything else like that, but you've got everything on here that you would find on a 72nd scale and even 48 scale as well. And again, it should go together really, really nice from what I've been told by other people. So anyway, really, really nice to see this one. Last up, because I almost forgot, we've just got the clear parts. So clear parts just down in here. We'll see how clear the clear parts are. And again, you can see really clear. Very, very nice indeed. So as you can see, something very, very nice there. I'll be honest with you, I'm sort of itching to have a go at one of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the team together and all of us are going to have a build of one of these over a weekend. So again, we've got some weekends, some live shows coming up soon. So I'm determined to have a go at this and then finish it off, obviously afterwards on camera as well. So we can do a little bit of a build on test review with them as well. But it does look very, very nice. And I've heard nothing but good things about these. Haven't built one myself, so I'm really looking forward to having a go and putting it together. Anyway, stick around because obviously we're going to be back soon with another review looking at, obviously we've got the King Tiger down in here as well, and then obviously we've got the Jeep and we've got the Bofors gun coming up very soon.